Before you buy land in Abuja and start building, pause for a moment. Have you heard of building approval? So in this video today, we're going to be talking about what a building approval is. And whenever you hear building approval, you know exactly what it entails and why it is being mentioned. So let's get started. What is a building approval? A building approval is simply the official permission granted to you by the Department of Development Control under the FCDA, allowing you to start construction on your land right here in Abuja. Now, this includes the architectural designs, the mechanical, the electrical, the structural drawings of your buildings. Now, all of these need to be vetted by the government to ensure that your building matches and, complies with the Abuja's development master plan. As you all know, Abuja has been a city that has been carefully crafted and planned right from the beginning, and land administration in Abuja is carefully structured. So you can't just buy land anywhere and start building. Before you lay the very first brick, you need to get a building approval from the government before you proceed. Also, this approval ensures that your building fits the correct land use and zoning, it is structurally safe, and also meets the right environmental standards. Now, skipping this process is one of the reasons why a lot of buildings get sealed off, marked, or even demolished right here in Abuja. So once you understand what building approval is, the next natural question that follows is, how long does it take to be approved? Honestly, that depends on a lot of things. So building approval can take several months, sometimes 3 to 4 months, sometimes 5 to 6 months, or even 5 to 9 months. Because the document passes through different technical units, and sometimes because of the workload or compliance issues, there could be delay here and there. Now, most times you may need to make some adjustments or corrections, or sometimes it has to do with the complexity of the project. Now, building approvals are submitted for individual lands, for single plots, for multiple plots, for an estate, mini estate, or a massive estate. So if your project is a small project or is a project that is complex, then sometimes the workload is much, and this can also cause a little delay in the approval. Now, by delay, I don't mean a very long time. What I'm just trying to say is that it takes from 3 to 4 months, or sometimes 5 to 6 months, sometimes 6 to 9 months, all depending on the project. So when you hear a developer say, we're still processing our building approval, this does not mean that the land has issues. What they are trying to communicate to you is that they are following due process to ensure compliance with the Abuja Master Plan 1. Secondly, to ensure proper property safety standards, and also protection for all buyers. This step is what guards you against government penalties, stop work notices, or even future demolitions. Now, you might be wondering, after the building approval, what happens next? So the thing is, even after the building approval has been acquired, the Department of Development Control does not leave you alone. Now, they still check from time to time at every milestone. If you lay the foundation of a building, they come to check. Why are they checking? To ensure that the foundation matches the approved standards, and then from each milestone to the next milestone, they keep checking until your building is completed. If you're planning on buying land or building in Abuja, always make sure that the building approval is in motion, because this is the fastest and safest way to secure your investments. And if you want guidance on safe property buying, understanding land documentation, or the right developers to work with, call or WhatsApp the number displayed on the screen, and we'll help you get started as soon as possible. For us, your safety and investment will always come first. We're waiting for that call.